everyone, welcome to the market video update. So this US dollar index. So what I'm looking for US dollar index might be a short-term bearish momentum. Therefore, what I'm expecting and looking for now for US dollar index is breaking out through this trend line and then reaching this one of the major resistance. It might react some, we can say reaction, but what I'm expecting is still a bullish momentum for the DXY. Right, let's move on to the gold. Right, currently gold is showing a quite a bearish momentum overall. So in this morning, the market opened, it has a huge dumping, right, to the 3.9k and 88. Therefore, what I'm looking for gold is here is a major resist. I mean support for the gold. So we can see this is a daily chart. Therefore, we can see multiple resistors around this level. Therefore, if gold is successfully break through this level, we can see a continuation of the dumping. I mean the trend of the continuation. Therefore, what I'm looking for gold now is still in a bearish momentum. So what we can see how it is reversal to the bullish momentum is if it breaks through this level and then this level we might break. So this is the one of the key level 4.5. So as long as the gold is holding under the 4.5k, we still consider it as a bearish momentum. Alright, let's move on to the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq for now is showing a bearish momentum overall. Therefore, what I'm looking for Nasdaq is if the daily candle is forming under this we can set up I might start considering to short the Nasdaq because what I can see is forming a double top right here as a price action. Therefore, if this double top is valid, we might can see the Nasdaq is going to be starting to down after the long time is maintained at bullish momentum. Right, let's move on to the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones for now is still at the we can say a bullish momentum. Alright, so here is the we can consider it as a support level for the Dow Jones. So if the Dow Jones is still holding above the 52k, we still can considering to taking a long position for the Dow Jones. Right, let's move on to the oil. Alright, the US oil is back to filling the gap for this level. So we can see it's fulfilling our expectation for US oil. It filtered this level and then it get rejection. Right. So for the US oil, I'm still considering to take a long position rather than short position because we can see the DXY is still maintain the bullish momentum. Therefore, in relative, we can considering US oil is still in a bullish momentum and the gold still in a bearish momentum. But overall, we need to focus this level. If this level for US oil is not breaking through, the US oil we can considering to take short position around this level. But if it's break through this level, alright, the bullish momentum we can then still in the head of the US oil.